On to something slightly better news in Pandora. It was the Queen's birthday this week. How did she celebrate? How was she recognised?
Yeah, so the Queen's birthday, and she doesn't stop, it has to be said. And doesn't she look amazing for 78? And no, I'm not paid to say that. Many people think when you report on the royals, you sort of give them lots of positive coverage. But look, we got this beautiful new portrait of her. And of course, she was wearing a dress, which very much notes to nature with all of their environmental work that they do and patronages. So that was no surprise there, that little indication. And of course, this was taken in Wiltshire at Raymill. Now, we do know that that is her sanctuary, essentially. She goes there when she just needs to switch off, spend time with her grandchildren, spend time with her children, and just get away from the buzz of royal life and London. So that's what she did this year. There was no sort of big party, as it were. But the day before, actually, well, she got a very special gift indeed. She got made the HM Astute Vice Admiral for the United Kingdom. And that was a gift from the King himself. And what else do you get a Queen when she pretty much has everything? And actually, alongside this, when she was actually at Plymouth, she got a roll of cling film, which was very funny, got lots of reaction online. But of course, this notes back to the history of when they tried to fix a boat's engine with some cling film. And actually, she looked very thrilled with it. And I'm sure she'll make lots of sandwiches off the back of it with her grandchildren for picnics in the summer. But no, it was a very chilled day for her. And there was also a new portrait release, which is on their Instagram, which you can go check out.
What a great yarn. Louise, something very novel this week, and a portrait of the King has been painted by Aida, right? The world's first ultra-realistic robot artist. How did that all pan out?
Well, I see this as more of a tech play. It's called the Algorithm King, and as you say, this robot who has quite the footprint, I think, in the arts. Apparently it's worked with Baz Luhrmann, of course, is a very celebrated and successful film director. Apparently it's done a TED Talk as well, you know, tick that off in the LinkedIn box, I guess. But the portrait of Charles is... Again, it's a tech impression. It's not meant to be a real impression, I think, of him. There's some sort of green splodges which are meant to speak to his environmental enthusiasm. But what's missing, of course, is that wonderful twinkle in Charles's eye and that sort of wry expression that we know him for and have loved to see when he's sort of talking with people, that sort of wonderful wry look that crosses his face. So, you know, I don't think we're going to be having robots taking over from the royal portraits anytime soon. And, oh goodness, that's a good thing in my book.
I think it makes for a great yarn, but I agree that that very human part of the portrait is usually the most endearing. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me this evening.